Namaste and good morning everyone. I'm here again after 2 days with new sutras to talk to you all, and we can discuss and we can talk, and I have replied to your questions also in the personal messages whatever you have sent me. I hope that's okay, and if there is again a doubt, any of you is having a doubt, please ask me. It's good to see that you all are doing your inner journey. You have got motivated and have started with the inner journey, and good to know you all, and that's nice. And one needs to go on and on and on, and there is no end to this journey. And when the end is going to come, you'll come to know. But still, till we are breathing, we need to walk and walk and walk. So friends, I am here again, and I will share the 34th technique of the Book of Secrets, the Vigyan Bhaira Tantra, and it's the collection of a conversation between Devi. I remind you because there are n number of new people who see my video and then they ask me in personal what you're talking about, but I keep on reminding in each of my video. So we are talking about the 34th technique, and this is also a beautiful technique, and this technique is named as the secret method. And that day also I told you that we are going to talk about a secret method, and this is all about a guru and shishya also, or it can happen without any guru also. So this is a secret technique, and let us discuss about it. So this technique says that when you are there with a guru for a long time and without any desire and without any expectations and without expressing that you need to know the truth, and one day your guru decides that yes, the time has come and he needs to reveal the truth to you, and that day guru comes to you and whispers something in your ear slowly, and we need to be ready for that moment. If you have some guru, you must have received a guru mantra from him, and the way gurus are is not the real way. It's not the heritage way or the old way when teacher used to decide that yes, the child is ready, yes, the student is ready. That is not the real way. And giving a guru mantra in public to everyone is also not the real way, because it is true. Because when guru comes near you and he whispers in your ears, your eyes should be still and your breath stops to hear what he's saying, and then everything changes. And that is just one moment. And giving a guru mantra in public, or because you have a big house and guru is staying in your house, it does not make any sense. Actually does not make and I hope people also understand that all those people who have received it does not make any sense. So how the secret method also work with us, and here with this method I would like to share one incidence of even my life. And let us first talk about this lady, and she was a Zen follower, and her guru said that you are at par and you are ready, and I just want you to take these 2 water tumblers and go to the river and fill water and come back. I'll take a bath and I'll tell you, because you have reached, so this is the time to reveal the secret, so come up. So she goes to the riverside And she was so happy, and I think she must be feeling ecstatic and wonderful, and she must be joyful at that moment. And the path from the monastery to the river and filling that tumbler back from the river to the monastery slowly. She was very aware and full of joy, and she must be very silent inside. And in between, when she was walking, it was full moon, and there were bamboo trees and river was flowing. And suddenly the bamboo trees broke and there was a sound. And before reaching the monastery, she could reach herself, she could touch her center. And when she was back, now there is nothing to be revealed. You have absolutely received it. Isn't it beautiful? It is indeed beautiful. And that may also happen with you if you are sitting in a temple and meditating and your eyes are closed and you are with no mind, and suddenly the bell of the temple rings. It may happen. It may happen with anyone. Or if you are sitting at your home or a tumbler or a pot breaks and falls, that sound may also make you reach your center. And I'm sharing this one incident which happened with me. And I went to Hinkargiri. It's a beautiful Jain temple near Airport Road in Indore city. And we were there with our school students, and there were, I think, three buses, yeah. And the staff was also there, and all the students, they went into that Hinkargiri temple, and the priest was also there. And there was a family also who has come up for some ritual or something. So all my small kids, I have a school, preschool, and these kids are very small, and they were sitting with their teachers and they started chanting Om. And we all did it for, I think, 10 minutes, I think we did it. And then small kids, they tend to become restless, so everyone moved out slowly, and everyone was wearing shoes, and I told one of my staff members that you all please continue and I'll be there with you all within few minutes. So when you are ahead, you get time for yourself also. There are teachers to take up your responsibility and share what your responsibility is. So I sat in the temple, and my eyes was closed, and I was like so deep in. And the family I told you, they came for some ritual, and suddenly the bells started ringing. There's a machine, that temple, and that, I think, the monk, the pandit, he switched it on, and I was meditating and I was into that peace at that time. And when it started, it was like I got separated from my body. It was like a huge sense of expansion which I felt, and I know that was the day when everything changed in my life, and that was the day when I have started seeing things differently. That sound has made me aware. Open my eyes, I thought that my eyes are just thick and they were glued, and I was like empty. And I think it went for minutes, I don't know till when. And then one of my staff teacher came in, and then she made some sound, I think, and she called me. And I knew who she was because I saw her walking in the temple. I don't know how I saw her. And then I say, yes, I'm coming. And I know that day everything changed. So it can happen with everyone, and this is a technique. If you have a guru, if you have a teacher, then thing is devote yourself selflessly and wait for that moment, and don't expect, drop it. So anytime if your guru calls you, you may have the chance that you are ready, and that's why he's calling you. So it also happened with Lychee. Lychee was a follower of a Buddhist follower, I think a monk. And then he was Chinese, and he went to his master to wait in the veranda. And his master said that you wait, and then Lychee waited, and he waited. And he was only permitted to do few basic things, what a body desires, whatever is okay for a physical need. And he waited for 6 years. 6 years passed, and I think in that 6-year tunnel there was nothing left in his mind, was nothing left in his eyes, and he was not allowed to read, not allowed to practice any technique. He only sat and sat. And with that sitting also, something people are so they fidget when they sit. If you can see people waiting in line and in a huge queue, and some are with closed eyes, no vitality, long faces, anger, and you see people how they drive giving all those nonsense words out. I don't know what hurry they are in, and they keep on blaming people passing by that they are in a hurry and not me. And they are not at their centers, they are not with that awareness. Anything may happen to you if you are aware at any time. Only you need to wait for that sound, that sign. And yes, with that leeching, after 6 years of his waiting, the master came out and he patted his back and he went off, and still he waited. Again, after few years, master came out and he saw him, and master's gaze was enough for Lychee to wait more. He understood more to be just searched for. And then after some time, master came out, and then he saw him. The master must have seen that there was no Lychee. Lychee has absolutely dissolved. You need to dissolve yourself. We are with our ego and with our nonsense recognition of our own personalities, and we know us with our names and with the assets we are having. We know ourselves with all those falsehoods. And when master saw Lychee that he was not there, and then he laughed, and Lychee also laughed. He stood up, and Lychee went, and that day he knew what was the eternal truth. We don't have time to do it. There's so much rat race outside. Anything may happen if you sit. So when I see in this lockdown time, parents are worried, and people are posting online classes for 4-year-old child. They want to keep them busy, and people are looking forward for their classes also. I feel disheartened. There's nothing which can be done because the world has framed you like that. Do. So you can reach and you can be happy and you can be satisfied only when you have lots of money and lots of things around you. But you can be happy when you have your family around, you're eating, you are sitting, and there can talk with your family members. That's okay. And you're just living and being yourself, and that helps. Anyways, this was the secret method, the 34. sutra, and I don't know if many of you have understood, because one of my teacher replied me कि ma'am, I'm unable to understand what you say. So because it is a deeper conditioning, I say but you cannot hear me. And it is not only me that you cannot hear. You don't hear your friends or your wife. You don't hear your kids around you. You don't hear the life around you. All of you are deaf. You are blind to the beauty of the nature. You are blind. We are also blind. I am also blind sometimes. But I try not to. We don't hear our people. We pretend we are hearing. We don't hear them. So come on, we can be aware, and let's not get more into seriousness. Once you are dropping yourself, your need of being you, then only you can reach your center. So dissolve yourself. And now it is the 35th sutra, and I am so in love with the sutra, but this sutra is not for everyone, and I am not sure the sutra is for you or not. Please, I say, don't do it. Don't follow this sutra. Just forget I have told you, but it's my duty. I am going to share it because this is really going to take you deeper inside. And this sutra is only for people who are already aware, who have started their inner journey. So, okay, let me tell you what this sutra is. This is look deep into a well and you will know yourself. So when I have shared with one of my students and she started looking deep into the well, ma'am, I can't see anything, I just see water. So this is just a parable saying look deep into the well. So it's like in originality you need to gaze at one thing continuously. There is a scientific reason behind this. So if you have just heard my words, look deep into the well, then please forget this. I'm asking you to just gaze at one thing and completely gazing and looking towards one thing. And this happened with one of the follower, and this happens with us also. To read a few lines which are from science and mentioned in this book. This world is continuously moving. If I say look at the fan, maybe a fan is moving in the room you are sitting, and if you will look at the fan, you will not be able to see if the speed is more. You will not be able to see the four wings, and you'll be able to see the ceiling, and you will say the ceiling is static and the fan is moving. But my friends, in this world nothing is static, everything is moving. And there's a river flowing and there is a bridge on the river, and if you're on the sides of the river, and if I say that the river is flowing, and you are going to say yes it is, and if I'll say that wait till the river stops and the bridge starts moving, you are going to laugh and say, am I being crazy? The bridge is never going to move, and it's only river is going to flow. So no, my friends, everything in this world, every electron, every proton, everything is moving, everything is static. Everything is moving. Atoms are moving, electrons are moving, the bridge is a constant movement within. So nothing is moving. So this happened with one of the follower of Chang Tus, and I think this happened with Chang Tus, and he was continuously meditating, and then he came to the realization, the river is flowing because you take the bridge as static. The bridge is also flowing deep down. Nothing is static in this world. Atoms are moving, electrons are moving. The bridge is a constant movement within. everything is flowing. The bridge is also flowing, and you can do it this at your home also. And I wonder if you have any time visited people in ICU, or if you have seen people with open eyes in coma, or if you have seen old people lying on the bed and looking up to the fan, or if you have seen little children, the born babies, and they are watching the fan. And then we say, baby, look at the fan and it's moving. and baby must be thinking that the ceiling is also moving. Why can't mama see? I don't know. You need to get the answer. It's not me who can give you the correct answer. Maybe the ceiling is also moving. And yes, the earth on which we are moving, we are eating, that earth is also revolving. There's a movement on earth, there's a movement in our body. And I can prove this. See, you are sitting in a train, and if a train passes by with a full speed, and your train is static and the other passes by with a great speed, you'll be able to feel as if you are moving and train is not moving. Or if two trains are moving together at the same speed, fast speed, you may think that everything is static. So there's so deep realization in this sutra. You can keep on trying whenever you're moving in your vehicle. And if you're not driving, you have the opportunity to look out from the window. And when I travel, I don't like to talk. I just gaze out from the window and I'm centered. I don't chatter. I chatter less. I just talk when I'm needed. So again, this was a beautiful technique, friends, and these are the technique of watching and reaching your center. And these are beautiful techniques. This may change you forever. This may change your life forever. And just message me with your questions if you have any. I may not be the person to solve it. I'm not sure to solve your problems or doubts. It's your journey, your door. You need to walk for yourself. I cannot walk for you. I can just walk for myself. So see you tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, and catch you all soon. Till then, bye and namaste.